December 1st, 2022, session 1151 of these inner journeys through dimensions of time and space into receiving energy and information through the station of light, presented by Lani through the Omega Communications portal. Hello everybody, it's nice to greet you and meet you in this dimension beyond all boundaries and just freely existing and present in the consciousness field that surrounds every one of us. Are you ready to come with me into the station of light? Is your body relaxed? Are you curious to receive the energy and information today in a new way? Perhaps you are receiving in a new way. Collectively, we are existing in a great energetic field of consciousness, that cosmic matrix energy system. Present yourself now into the receiving area of the station of light. Welcome and greetings. We surround you here from a greater dimensional field of activity and presence, and we are presenting ourselves to you as a collective consciousness that many of you would identify as the star field or the star beings. You will draw to you the images and the information required, and yet we have come to surround you at this time. We surround you in the field of expanded consciousness, in this gathering where you are presenting yourself as your galactic cosmic selves, your beings of consciousness. We are also surrounding you as your body form exists in your locality, in the physicality. And so you are receiving on multi-levels already the information necessary for you. The information is an energy pattern to surround you and support you. There are those of you present here, and others you may be aware of, who have been experiencing visitations from those of us in support. And we are referring to those of you who in the early years, as you grew in your body form, were surrounded by this same field of galactic support. This is to bring you all into the same focused intention, gathering all of the aspects of you, now that you have completed many phases in your experiences on life. The experiences, of course, have helped you to evolve to this point of consciousness where you are openly communicating with us. The purpose, of course, is to enhance and to strengthen your vital essence and your vital presence. You are aware you are surrounded by many crossing fields and intersections of energy and information that is deliberately implanted into the consciousness field around this planet, which in effect is a limiting factor. You know this. We are here to remind you that you gather into your immediate focused presence here the essential elements from your original purpose and your point of origin. This is necessary to remind you of this once more, simply because of the increasing field of distraction. So we are here to remind you to come back into your point of focus, into action, and the action is to revitalize all of your energy presence. This includes the vital essence and the vital elements necessary for your physical formation, so that you are able to accommodate and to integrate the higher light field of information coming to you from beyond the Earth's atmospheric energy planes, where you are aware of the gravitational fields that contain the many fields of existence that support the natural formation of the planetoid. You are always, and the Earth is always, receiving the informational light patterns coming through your central solar gateway. You need to be reminded of this, so you actively engage all of the receptors of your natural energy station, your personal energy station. So you are the main receiver for the intelligent cosmic life that you are living here on this planet. We remind you that you have not always existed on this planet that you are inhabiting. We remind you to connect into the higher aspects of you that are now increasing your potential, the ability of you to absorb your potential. And therefore you are revitalizing the essential elements of both your individuality and the entire higher consciousness field, that matrix of coordinated cosmic energy field. So this is a very intense time, again, that you are realizing you are entering into. You may have been experiencing the need for greater times of rest, and that is your reminder, your cue to reconnect to the important elements of creation for you, revitalizing you. There is the continuation of the activation of the inherent patterns within you, ready to receive the higher light field. This is changing the capacity of the individual patterns within you to, in a sense, upgrade the sequences that are natural to you. This has been presented to you in other ways to remind you that you are engaging the higher elements of the natural encoded sequences that have regulated and upregulated all of the facilities that are incorporated in your beautiful natural physical structure, which reflects the energy field, all of the components of that, all of the codes. When you are actively receiving all of those, you are communicating in a greater capacity to the entire field of consciousness that exists beyond what you call space-time, beyond any of that. It is a unified, combined consciousness field of energy. And that energy is strongly surrounding your current living form of the planet, and similar planets who are going through the same experience of expansion and moving into a dynamic context in the various vectors of creation. Be aware of this. Be aware of the cosmic intelligent field visible to you in your night sky as patterns and connections, always existing there. There is a clear and very strong connection that is, has been, and will be activated in all of the connected field, the matrix of consciousness. This will be having a stabilizing effect on you as the individual cosmic intelligent field, bringing it all in to you as the cosmic intelligent being. And this is flooding the overall consciousness field throughout what you call your humanity in the civilization. Respect this higher field, your cosmic beingness present. This is the vital essence that you are, that you have gathered in all of that pattern which was with you at the time of your birth into this current physical formation and has continued to be there. There have been fragments that you have reconnected with. Now you have fully reconnected and gathered into you all of the potential. Filling all of the components and aspects and areas that have been waiting for this interjoining into the full connections. As you take this into you now, in the many layers of your consciousness form, we withdraw. Remember that our presence, the surrounding light field, is with you to connect in with at any time. You are acknowledged. Thank you. This is Lani again, with you as my individualness. I am aware of this great light field surrounding us. It goes beyond words in many ways, but you will be aware of it in your own receptivity, as patterns, as images in some way, as a sense of the energy itself. So this is a very powerful moment that you are receiving, that you have been ready for. And you may be aware, as I am, that this is flowing outwards. It's as if you are an individual sphere of light, And this expands and expands all around this planet until it is just a ball of this very powerful, enhanced light, energy field, consciousness field of the cosmic intelligent systems. And the vastness of it includes everything that we are aware of, that we know as the Milky Way galaxy, that we are identified as being within, and beyond that. Molecules of light. So now it's up to each one of us to realize this, to realize that we each are this powerful center of this field of cosmic intelligence. Be aware of this always. As I now tell you and remind you, it's time to bring all of your consciousness back into the present as we measure Earth time, so that we anchor it fully into us and around us in this very strong energy field. I think it's a reminder to keep our energy field strong around us, within us, throughout us, and throughout our life pattern. And this, of course, goes from this moment all through our life pattern back to our birth, and therefore it goes into all of the ancestors and the descendants, again throughout what we measure as time and generations. So it's a very powerful place of awareness for you to be experiencing. Thank you. So take in a natural breath, and as you let it out, do make sure you are bringing all of this all through you into your present moment and your presence. Being consciously present. So this ends this presentation through the Omega Communications portal. Did you receive reminders in this session of events or experiences you've had in this lifetime when you've been aware of the greater presence around you, reminding you that you are important and you are bringing in a higher light field of information? I feel I've been waiting for this most of my life. I feel that all of this energy is being experienced in me on a subatomic level, as if there's nothing blocking the awareness of this particle of consciousness. I think a quantum physicist would call this particle, would it be a quark? Would it be something else? I'm sure some of you know what I am referring to, but I don't have the words to express or explain this immense shift and this quantitative, this amazing connection of stardust I'm sure it will have resonated with you. This presentation will have resonated with you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.